Hey guys, how you doing? It's Tank12 or TheFrXion, and today I'm gonna bring you some Waffenträger auf E100 gameplay, and I'm gonna just tell you the specs of this tank and introduce you to this beast. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit amused at the moment because I just watched a very funny video of a YouTuber ranting about game industry. It's really funny, and it got a lot of views in 2 days. Maybe some of you guys know him. Cynical Brit. He got blocked out. His video got taken down because of his review of the game Day 1 Gary's Incident, and he really crapped all over the game because he really thought it was a bad game. And yeah, there was a lot of shit going on. It's really funny. If you want to go check out the video, I will link the link in the description. And yeah, well, now back on topic, where we're still in World of Tanks, of course. And now we are on the German TD line. I'm very sorry that it's gonna take me so long to freaking do this, but Bandicam was striking like a little piece of shit. Action didn't work. I have no idea what's happening with my action. Murillos, you know, I'll have to go check, maybe ask support for some help. And yeah, whatever. Now I finally got it all working, and now I'm using Bandicam. I hope there won't be any frame rate issues that I have so often. Yeah, well, I'm gonna start with the Waffenträger auf E100. Now with the modded 38 tons, it's gonna be my last vehicle I'm gonna review. And yes, so let's check the tank. A proposal to mount a large caliber anti-aircraft gun on the chassis of the E100 tank. A little bit of history. The E100, which is over here, we will need this tank's info too. It's very important afterwards. Was never completely built. Like a lot of these tanks, there were blueprints and stuff like that, but actually this tank, they have built the chassis up until the end of the war. The chassis was complete. There was just a turret lacking. Maybe they want to put on the Moss turret. I don't know what Hitler's plans were for the tank. So back on topic. I will let this open. So the vehicle was to feature either a 128 or 150 millimeter gun with automatic loading system. However, the design project was never developed. So what is so special about this tank? This is a tier 10 tank destroyer. You of course expect a heavy gun from this tank, but you did not expect the autoloader. So this is another autoloader, the second autoloader, second tier 10 TD autoloader in the game now, next to the Forge 155, and it is devastating. It destroys anything in its path. So its health points standard, pretty standard. It's like the E5, like a heavy tank. But it's more than a lot of the other TDs. Like if you compare to the E3 2050 or to the E4 2000, it's a lot more. 200 health points still can give you one more shot you can take in. So weight limit, which is very special, that this tank can take up to 150 tons, and it still has so much. It can still carry up to 50 tons more. So its engine power is actually just like the E100. Just the difference is it's actually, I think it's the same engine. The difference is the weight, because this tank, its turret, as you can see already, you're not expecting a very heavily armed turret, but we'll come to that afterwards. The E100 turret is a lot heavier than this turret, so that means this tank here is a lot faster because it has a lot less weight on its tracks. So it has 10 kilometers per hour more than the E100. Its traverse speed is also better than E100, but still not the best. But it's at least better than some tanks, some TDs out there like the E3, which really turns ridiculously slow. 24, you still got 6 more degrees per second. So the hull armor is just like the E100. That's why I'm comparing this tank. 200, 120, and 150 on the back. And what's really surprising not really surprising actually, because this tank has to have a weak point. Up to now it was only a really good tank. So the tank has to have a weak spot, and this is the turret. The turret only has 20 millimeters frontal armor, 10 on the side and 8 on the back. Since this tank should not have been a tank destroyer, actually it should have been an anti-aircraft gun, just as it stands there, automated, not automatic, but auto-loading anti-aircraft gun. It should have only, you know, shot down airplanes and not really for attacking enemy tanks. So that's why this tank really here does have absolutely no armor on the turret. And that's also one of the main down points to this tank. Turret, you can turn the turret 360 degrees. It's no problem. The gun depression is actually pretty good. I will show you that later in the game. I will have some gameplay. I will probably just jump into a game. I hope that Bandicam won't fucking die on me. So, yeah, the turret is really the main weak spot on this tank. If you get hit with HE, like 20mm, anything can pen this turret with HE shells. So if E100 decides to shoot you with HE on the turret, you're gonna get full damage. That's about up to 1100 damage, or even more. If a FV2185 hits you on the turret, I don't even want to imagine that. That would be horrible. If he's firing Hesh, he's gonna totally destroy you one shot, maybe. I haven't had experienced that. And yeah, so it's the main weak spot, and you want to keep away from getting shot on the turret. That means you have to angle your tank. It's very funny. I will show you in the game later on. So, there are two guns on here. The first gun is the gun of the Jagdtiger. This is the exact same gun, so that means it's a beast. It's a very nice gun, very high penetration rate, but the special thing about this here is that the Jagdtiger gun has a longer reload. I don't know, maybe they changed it. Now it's update 8.9.3 or something like that. It could. It looks like they changed it because before the patch, when it was just released, the test server, there was the 15cm gun reloaded faster. And yeah, so it's just like the Jagdtiger gun, and this gun here, the 15cm, is just exact same gun of the E100. That means you only have 235 pen with AP rounds, 300 with heat, that's totally enough, and 80 with high explosive rounds. And I highly suggest you guys to pick high explosive rounds, but only I'm not entirely sure when this tank releases. I would say pick it now during the test server, because there are a lot of Waffenträgers around there, and you can really blow them apart with HE shells. Maybe I can show you that afterwards. The rate of fire 4.7 seconds, 4.07 rounds per minute. That's still more, 1.07 more rounds than the E100. Turret traverse speed is still better, and the view range of this thing is horrendous. 420 meters, that's amazing. And if you pack binocs on this, you're gonna be able to destroy anything. So enough talking, enough looking at stats. Let's jump into a bell. Let's burn some cash. Since this is a test server, it's not really any special reason or anything. So as you can see, I'm the only WT of E100, and what you really have to be careful of is artillery. Since your turret is so weak, you will be the main target of artillery, which means I will go into hiding mode. As you can see here now, there's a timer down here. I'm not using any mods. There's a timer down here for reloading, and that's a really nice addition. I mean, of course, with mods, this game is a lot more fun. And yeah, but still, I mean, for people who want to play it in vanilla, it's a lot better. So as you can see here, this tank, I'm not entirely sure if anybody's going to follow me. I'm most definitely not going to be going down there all by myself. And I'm sorry if my graphic settings aren't too good. I had to set down my settings because the test server really bugs and glitches a lot. They said they have improved performance, but this will only come in the complete version of the update when it really comes out, and at the moment it really is lagging a lot, and the graphic isn't too good. So I'm sorry about that. I will try to get it a little bit better to optimize it, but at the moment we have to live with what we've got. So you have 3 seconds in between the shots to reload. So let's go over here. And we do not want to get... There we have the first target. That's AP. Okay, that was a bad shot. And I bounced. Of course, he's aiming at my turret, which is the best thing you can do. I do not know what happened to my last 2 shots. That was a little bit of a fail. I have to turn the volume a little bit down, and you can see me lagging up there. It's going red, green, all over the place. I do not know why it is. This test server is located in Russia, and there's a lot of you guys should know by this time now, is that, well, I'm living in Moscow, so I should have like the best ping of all the players in here from the American server. And yeah, well, I loaded a little bit of gold, so I have to wait until I have to get a perfect shot on the side armor, but at the moment it's only...
Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
Yeah, that was a waste of ammo actually. I shouldn't have done that. So let's try to get up here. Use my great view range to advantage. Get into a camo net. Get my binoc set up. I will probably have another round in this tank because you did not see the true power of this tank. My team was just too good in this round. Maybe a highly professional teams right here. I kind of didn't get enough action. Only got to shoot the E50 and the Jagdpanzer E100, where I failed really bad on the Jagdpanzer E100. I'm not gonna push. This guy is crazy if he wants me to push. So why am I not facing them? I'm not facing them because I want to run if somebody is shooting at me. I'm a one-shot to a Jagdpanzer E100. That's why I'm staying in cover and not moving. So I have to move to get a shot on that guy, but I will wait. There we go. That was a lucky shot. Should have aimed, but whatever. Gonna take the kill. There was a gold round, of course. Gold round is 234 pen. So I think I have to move up to do some damage. I had a game where I did 5,000 damage with this tank, but unfortunately the recording software, not the the replay thing on this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you see that? That was a hash round. Just wasted another shot because somebody killed him. So it looks like it's all already.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Man, I didn't do anything in this round. I bounced off horrendous targets. Yeah, I will retry this just in another match, but right now looks like we won this one. I will check the damage, what I've done. Got 2 kills, which is not good. Should have gotten a lot more damage. Mastery badge 3. That's a little bit sad. Well, I still did 2,000 damage, but I fired 12 shots, and should have done a lot more damage in my opinion. So we will most definitely need the light bulb real fast. 6 cents. Oh yeah, Ah, whatever, I'm not gonna put anything on there right now. It's only a test server, and I'm only gonna show you guys how this tank plays. So it looks like we're playing World of Platoons at the moment. There are a lot of platoons out there. I was in a game once where everybody was in a platoon on the whole side. Everybody was in a platoon. It was pretty funny. But unfortunately we still lost that game. So as you can see here, since the test server really has come down to just a normal test server, a lot of people have dropped the Waffenträger auf E100 and have started playing tanks that they want to unlock. Yeah, so a lot of commotion died out about the Waffenträger because a lot of people have played it. So, since I was expecting that a lot more people would go into town, but I think I'm wrong. So that means my main objective is going into town. I really don't like this side of the map. You get a very tactical disadvantage right here, going up this slope. Takes you a lot longer than the enemy team from the city over there, from the railroad tracks to the city. And I think they really should make this map more evened out, because it's gonna take us a lot longer to get there. Last match I was very lucky not to get hit by artillery. It ignored me, which is fine by me, but in a normal bell I will probably get hit by artillery as soon as I light up. So yeah, I have to get into cover because a GWE 100 can really destroy my hull, and also a bad chat can already do that. So what I really missed that they took out, like the last patch they just added in and they took out this patch, is if you click control, that you will not get this big map in front of you anymore. And that's what I really like. So I like to have a big map in front of me, so I can ping it out. It didn't really bother me, but it would have been nice if they had added the option to, you know, to choose. So right here, I want to get up to this point here. I know it's not a good spot, but still it gives me at least a little bit more cover than I have right there. So there's a T-62A, and I'm gonna see that he is not gonna poke around. We already lost our 57. So I have to move up a little bit. Yeah, there was a... There you go. There was a... I was kind of pushing my luck right there, but that 62A had to die, and this 57 is going to die if he's going to move up. So I'm going to try to side scrape here, but with this turret it's going to be pretty hard to do that. Did he seriously bounce off me? I do not know why he shot my why did he shoot my armor instead of my turret? Like, that was like the worst decision he could ever do. So I have to reload. Zero damage shot, of course. 40-second reload time, which is going to be very critical. If I pull back, there's gonna E4 gonna be shooting at me, so I'm just gonna stick right here. Let the mediums do the job at their base. Bam! I have to say I'm very fond of the new TDs. I really like all of them. And yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry, guy. Oh, that E4 just missed me. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting raked over here if I'm not gonna move back. At least it still took one with me. Now I'm gonna get raped by the E4. But still, I would say I'm actually fine with this game right there. The mediums really rolled it, and it was a good tactic to send the heavies into town just to hold them up and not give them any chance, you know. Oh my god, these idiots. Are they? Oh yeah, they're in a platoon, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, that was a critical miss. Ooh, you could have saved his life right there. Oh, that was a sad bounce. Oh, that was a sad bounce. That would be hilarious if my team would lose now. But that's pretty much impossible. And you have to love the crew voices in this game. They're really, the national voices are the best thing that they added in this patch. They're really awesome. So let's see how I did. 2,500 blah 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 damage. Yeah, it's okay. I could have done more. I had 2 bounces on the E100, which I could have used on the E4. But still, I would say this tank is a great tank. You know what? I'm gonna play one game for you guys with the 128. And this time I'm not gonna use any gold on it. In the last couple of freaking patches I've become a freaking gold whore. Something I really hated before, but I just saw how practical gold is. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But guess I have to live with that. I'm not using gold like on every tank, but on some critical tanks like the E100 with that gun I have to use gold. I'm sorry about that. And I'm also very saddened about the fact that the E5 only has 258 pen, and which really shows that the E5 was such a great tank, but they really nerfed the fuck out of that tank. I love it, but they nerfed it so bad that that huge thing on its top right there, that freaking command hatch, is one of the biggest weak spots in the whole game. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. The reload on this tank is still slower than on the 15cm gun, but on this tank you have 6 shots, so that's why it is like that. And I did not play with the 128 gun, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's try this out. I'm gonna play City TD. I'm not gonna be sitting over here and aiming at the field. And this gun is probably a lot more accurate than the other gun because just of its Jagdtiger just has an awesome gun. Point. So what the hell are you doing, Tiger Tank? Oh, I'm gonna side scrape. Oh yeah, they're shooting my turret. And there you can see just the vulnerability of this turret, and you really don't want to. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I thought I could side scrape with my back there. Didn't really work out. Should have thought about it a lot more. This poor guy is taken apart. All of you people who played the VK 4502B should have no problem with angling with this tank. I mean, it plays very closely the same. The only problem is this huge turret, and it's going to the side over there. It's even overlapping the hull, which can be a big disadvantage for you. There you go. Just absorbed one with my hull. Track them, and now I'm gonna just put all of my rounds right in there. Now this is really weird. How did I not penetrate that spot there? How much pen does this gun have? 276, which should be enough. So I'm reloading. I'm gonna always ping out if you're reloading. Always do that. I use it as I always ping out, and it's really important. So you acknowledge your let your team acknowledge it, and that they know about it, so that you can avoid problems. If they thinking you're backing up and retreating, and actually you're only reloading just to get into a safe spot. Yeah, this is very important. So I'm not gonna push up right here. I'm gonna stay in the middle right here for another moment. They only got 2 more WT auf E100 in there. So let's see if I can still get some damage. And the AFK guy maybe, or it seems like it. Looks like that guy went for a swim. Thought I wouldn't get that one anymore. Problem of T62A, no gun depression. He's over there, over the ridge. Yeah, I will. Let's see if I can try another game with the Waffenträger with the 128, because I think this one was not good enough. It didn't show you the full potential of this gun. So only did 1000 blah 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 damage, but how did I end up on the freaking... I do not get this. So this is gonna be the final match with this tank. After that, I hope I have convinced you of this tank, or yeah, I hope you don't call me a total noob, because I play a little bit bad at the moment. Should be playing a lot better, but yeah, well. So where I'm playing on Cliff. This map, I'm not the biggest fan of this map. Since there are a lot of TDs, I'm expecting a lot of our TDs to go 1-2 lines. So I will go up there, just where the mouse pinged. I will go to that spot here. Use my camo net and my binocs for my advantage and for my team. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, as expected, a lot of keys are going down there, but not all of them. There's another Alf E100 coming over here. You know what? I'm just gonna call him Waffenträger. I'm not gonna call him Alf or anything else. I'm just gonna call him Waffenträger because it's a lot easier for me. And I just got spotted. I'm expecting artillery to rain down on me anytime soon. So, right here, I'm going to angle around. And that's one of the big, really big minus points of this tank. This huge turret, man. Big ass thing. You really can't get hit on the turret. And I'm gonna unload my complete clip, or at least 4 of my shots, into this object 140. How they know where I am, and that can be a big problem. So man, I really hate that. How did that one not go through there? So I will move up here try to angle so these guys can hit my turret, and that guy over there can hit my turret. So I'm at about 50% health at the moment. No, a little bit more than 50, about 60 something. Looks like they have really taken over that part. So I'm gonna see what I can do right here. I think I have to go help this medium that's all by himself at E4. It's gonna be my main priority right now because it looks like they got this all under control. If not, I can still turn around. At the moment it looks fairly even. Both teams are down 4 teammates. Unfortunately for us, our 100 died off in the early battle. But that guy really got into a horrible match. He's the only tier 8 in here. That I don't know why Matchmaker put him in here. That makes like 0 sense to me. And it looks like they're pushing over that part. So I have to. I'm not entirely sure what I should do right now because looks like they still got that place over there, and then we have a small problem over here with the Waffenträger E100, and then over there in the valley right there. So I think I will have to help this IS-7 with this Waffenträger. He got into a very bad spot. Where did that guy go? He's a one-shot. He's a one-shot. Oh my god. Please don't make me go after him. I really don't want to go after him. But I have to go after him because he would go around and fire me in the ass. And that's really not what I can take right here. So, yeah, that guy is history. I can flank them. And I got somebody in my back, and it's a Fudge 155, which is a huge problem. And I have to reload at the exact same time, which is even worse. Yeah, but it showed me it was a pen, so I have to pull back, 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 pull back. Don't expose too much of your turret. And there you go. And now just lay here in cover. Wait for your teammates to turn around the corner and get blasted by a Fudge 155. Poor guy. No, exactly the opposite. That's team play. Spasiba. And that guy just wanted to blow up the object 268. So I guess this is a very promising game. Should have done a lot more damage than the last game. So let's check it out. There you go, 4,700. Perfect. So I will finish this preview with a nice little game I had. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy my commentating. And as always, this was TygerTank12. And I will see you guys later.